Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes Ben Roethlisberger out onto the field ready to lead this Steeler offense.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. First and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34-yard line. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Second and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Defense.
What was that, man?
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Complete to Washington. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Cowboys take over first.
So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won. And one word just kept coming to mind as I watched him during the game. Surgical. Absolutely surgical. That's why he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, very precise. The throws maybe as accurate as he's been in some time.
Yeah, I think he feels pretty locked in here, and I think he feels like he can get it done again in this one, too.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Hey, what's
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. Again to Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Allen flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he...
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
On second down, Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
On the carry. Taken down back at the 23-yard line. That's the
start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. So the shotgun snap to Allen. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 40-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
To return, it's Cam Sutton. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
And the Steelers 1st down.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Smith-Schuster.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the counter, it's Connor. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The Steeler ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized for the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. There he goes, left side.
Here we go.
Touchdown, Cowboys. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
And he'll put it through, and that even at 10 apiece. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Complete, it's Johnson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And the Steeler first down.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Eric Ebron. Touchdown.
Eric Ebron, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now Pollard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A final shot before half for Allen. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Cowboys 10.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They've talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. That one complete to Elliott.
Allen's pass.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. They go to Elliott again.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
The 34-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 26.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 21-yard line.
Now the third-year man from NC State, it's Jalen Samuels. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ross. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They'll run on 1st down. Ross. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline now for the PAT. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. The drive will start with Connor, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. They find some open field here. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
8-yard line.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's...
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger, and it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Touchdown! In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard
The
line.
Steelers ready to take over on offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Back to the air. Roethlisberger after the pick 6. Ebron caught left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Man open. That's Ray McLeod. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
First down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. He can run for it, and he will. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Allen to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And they give this time to the tailback. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. This from 51 yards for the win. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw of overtime for Allen. Open man is Howard to tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Given 6 yards in the first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On first down, Ross. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Allen. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Allen. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown, Cowboys. In overtime.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Dallas, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the